Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial third down play after that completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They call the counter play here. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Jukes to get free. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here's the handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Eludes the rush. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Powering right past the defender. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Second down after the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Pitches to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And a powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession they moved it but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And there's the handoff. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. He hands it off from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's that defense shifting again. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. getting set. Second down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff again. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, Made it easy. Hand the ball off. Let that running back get some good yards.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The pass is caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end that shows off his hands.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, SC. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Over to Juke. Gets free now. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. It looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those warm chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Rebels will have first and 10 here. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spot. first down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Keeping it on the ground here. They got him down out near the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels offense is on the move now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Come to the line on 3rd down, try to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Handing off on the draw play. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is up and no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, USC. No surprise there, Dirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. they'll give it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. The ball is caught. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble now. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
As they get stopped here on 2nd down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Oh, I really thought they'd have a shot there on this pass play to get it into the end zone. Give credit to the defense for holding them out. Now here we are, 4th and goal, late in the game at the national title. You got to kick the field goal here to take the lead.
Who missed it? Field goal, no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Getting set. Here's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Spout.